Oh yeah, oh yeah. Welcome to Meet the Shoes, Shackle History Unleashed.
I'm
And
Nina.
I'm Sade. So today we just been talking and trying to figure out, a lot of times we pillow talk with our mates or whatever. But if someone told you, a friend or whatever, told you a secret, right?
Yeah.
Would you tell your significant other or your husband?
No.
I wouldn't either. So this
First of all,
girl,
you gotta say this. How does a conversation start, right?
right,
Usually, majority of the men that I've been with in my past, they don't want to hear my friends' business,
right, right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was with someone for like 5 years. One thing that I like about him,
Uh-huh.
we're real good friends now.
Mm-hmm.
But he we lived together for 5 years, and he had kids, I had kids. Okay. He would say, no pillow talking.
Right.
If he came in the house and he told me his friend's business or his family member's business, he strongly
Right.
expressed to me,
Yes.
do not take it out this house.
Right.
Why would I take it out the house? First of all, it could lead to someone getting really hurt on
Mm-hmm.
both ends, physically hurt and mentally hurt. Mental always lasts longer than the physical,
Right.
right?
But yeah.
And he was telling me a situation one time about one of his friends was married.
Mm-hmm.
Friend, the husband was cheating. I can't go into the lifestyle that
Girl.
this person was, because this person was popular.
Okay.
And I can't go into the lifestyle because they would know, everybody
Oh,
would know who I'm talking about.
right.
I'll just say, I'll just say this. The person was in bondage in the relationship. He was married, and in his marriage, he wasn't happy.
Okay.
And so by him being outside, at concerts and shows and, just being in the hood or whatever, people looked at the representation of it being a big deal. Like, oh, he's somebody.
Right.
He got it going on. He's
Right.
married. He's a nice
Right.
looking man. But behind closed doors, he was doing things that he was ashamed of. Hey Jeff, he was
Okay.
ashamed of as far as cheating. He
Oh,
didn't feel good about cheating, but he wasn't happy.
right.
And he said it really wasn't the way that it was described to me, is that it didn't really have anything to do with her per se.
Right. It was him.
And it really didn't even have anything to do with the bedroom, because he said that the bedroom was okay. It
Okay.
was okay enough for him at the time when he proposed to her, right?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like he grew out of her real fast. Now, on the other end, what he found out is that she was feeling the same way.
Mm. Did
He
she
never
tell
found out.
you feeling
He
that
never
way?
found. He never found out if she was cheating or not. So
Okay.
it's two people that's married,
Mm-hmm.
and they're both unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
Their house, the bedroom game was okay,
Mm-hmm.
tolerable,
Right.
but they both were seeking other people to satisfy the inner emotion of, being with somebody, right?
Or is it another alter ego they had to fulfill?
I mean, it could have been, but at the end of the day, it's still
Your
your
husband, your mate.
outgrow each other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what advice would you give somebody that's outgrowing the person, but you're staying? Like, why does people stay married when they know that they've gone past not even being attracted to each other anymore, right? A lot of people stay together for, I guess, to keep their finances straight or whatever. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it still results back to happiness.
Happiness. I think it's because some people maybe, they stay content with what they've been doing. So you need to probably explore and start doing different stuff with your partner. Uh,
Oh, okay.
doing different things that you've done, something out the ordinary, you know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
it has to be something fun, and you have to change it up because you're gonna always feel like you're not attractive to your mate, or both vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Yeah.
always, you are always gonna feel like you're not enough, or you're too much for one another. You know what I'm saying? Or things ain't the same, or before when you first got together. Okay, you get older. Some
Right.
things you can't keep up with. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
you might get overly. Some people get overly sex drive when they get older. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on the person. So you have to accommodate each other. You know what I'm saying? So and find other ways to arouse them. So, girl,
So okay. So, but is it all in the? Because I hear a lot of couples married and people that have been together a long time. Um, they don't have sex, and they don't have a lot of sex, right? And they don't even prefer to.
some people
They're
don't.
content with the companionness, right?
Mm-hmm.
The friendship. They just
Mm-hmm.
want the compassion of a cuddle, a hug,
Cuddle,
a
hug,
kiss,
being
a
together all
concern.
the time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some people grow, when you young, oh baby, you be popping. Sex every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? But shit, life happens, and then you get busier. It's like you're more busier when you older. I found myself being more busier now.
Okay, well, you stay busier because one thing about when you're young, you really don't care. You have a I don't care attitude of, if ain't nobody hanging out with me, if ain't nobody checking for me, I'm gonna go find some other friends. When you're young, you have a million friends. When
Yes,
you're old, everybody starts dying off, and you try to hold on to the friendships that you have.
right,
So therefore, as you get older, like I said, you're just seeking the validation of the comfort of another person
right.
caring about you.
Mm-hmm,
You're
mm-hmm,
not really caring about all of the different friendships. Now,
right.
one thing you won't do as you get older, a lot of us will not tolerate. You
Yeah,
won't tolerate the BS that you
right.
tolerated young, because
Exactly.
you was all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And going to get somebody else was easy. As you get
Right.
older, it's not that it's hard to find
You just
somebody
don't
as
want
you
to
get
be. You
older.
rather be alone and happy. You know what I'm saying? Alone and be happy in your own space. Because sometimes you feel like, okay, I could be here in Timbuktu by myself for a week or two. I don't need nobody. I got other things to do. You know what I'm saying? I could do things within myself. Hey, Ricky. Hey, bro. He gonna say it has nothing to do with your partner in most cases. It's usually something that needs to be resolved. Happiness is on you. I just shouldn't get in the way of your happiness. But, bro, what the question was at the beginning, would you tell your best friend, if your best friend says he has a secret, or any kind of friend, hey, keep this in secrecy, but you go back and tell your wife, and your
Is
wife,
that
is
okay to do that?
that okay to do that? Is that all right?
I mean, but okay, so I'll ask you this. If there's something that been told to you, and you go to your husband, your husband comes to you and say, "Hey, you didn't tell me such and such." Is that like a violation in the household?
No, because there's plenty of times he'll be like, yeah, did you know? I'm like, yeah, it's no big deal to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Okay.
care. I just say I don't be in the people business. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
it just be funny because you be like, okay, this person told you not to say nothing. Then they
Right.
they
And it
hold you
came
over it.
out.
It came out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, it
I
happens.
don't know. I think that
I would tell my friends tell me something they would never hear twice. They would
right.
never. Y'all would never hear. Can't nobody say I told anybody secret.
Right. I don't get a pleasure out of telling my friend's secret. I don't get
Mm-mm.
any pleasure out of it.
Nope.
And actually, as you get older, not to say when I was younger, yes, sometimes I gossiped younger, but even younger, I was never messy, right?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And then as you get older, repeating something that somebody tells you on a personal level, it's like, how do you sit down and get in a circle and say about a friend? Now,
Mhm.
if it's not a friend, there's a difference, right?
Right.
But a friend, someone came to you and they considered you a friend enough to tell you private.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a betrayal for your inner being to go and repeat it,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know, to
This
go say it to somebody else, especially when it's private.
right.
You should never do that. Like,
Mm-mm.
because you got to think about what happens when you have something that you have to tell? You
Yes.
want somebody to keep your secret.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Usually
one
it
person,
doesn't. Usually nobody. When I've told a secret, it's always they've always told it.
they already right. They told it on themselves, right? You know what I'm saying? I let them
It's
tell it
always-
exactly because they can't hold their own secret anyway. So Ricky
No,
said,
it doesn't necessarily depend on what it is,
right.
Ricky.
If
No,
a person
if
wants,
it's a bro code, like it's a girl code
right,
that women have. I don't know too many bros that keep the code right without telling their wife, right?
right,
Some of them do, but most of them don't. They will tell their wives, even if they don't tell the whole thing, they'll tell some part of it. Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
but I will say this: most guys that if their boy is if it's a cheating situation, and
right,
then their wife is friends with the other wife, majority of the time they're not telling that.
right. No, they're not. Oh, hell,
Okay, so he said that's not what he meant.
oh, okay. It wasn't meant for your
Okay,
ears, okay?
okay, because a lot of times the men they keep their
That
bros.
bro code
Yeah,
tight,
they keep that tight,
yeah,
right?
because
And
they
that's
don't.
understandable.
You
I
know
don't
why?
want huh?
Because they don't want you to look at them. If it's something like far as cheating or something infidelity or doing something really bad to the family member, stealing or anything, something dealing with money, they're not gonna tell because they don't think, well, if that's my friend, she might think that I'm
That
like
I'm that way.
I'm that
Right,
way. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Especially if y'all new in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, but one lady said that if she did tell a secret to her significant other,
Uh-huh.
it should be, she should be able to. That's how she felt. She felt as she should be able to tell her husband everything that goes on with her and her friends.
What?
Yes.
I would never tell that friend
And
anything.
right.
If
And
it
she was
ever
like,
came out that my friend man knows everything, that she tells her man everything, she just would not know my business.
right. Yeah. He said women hold secrets more most than dudes.
Right, Ricky. Yes, we do.
Dirty
You,
Mac.
you,
Now you have to be dirty Macking. I could be telling my friend a secret, something happened to me in my life as a young kid that I don't want nobody to know. You know what I'm saying? So
but
that's
most husbands don't want to hear that.
no, they don't want to hear
They
that.
don't want to hear that private stuff. They
No.
don't even want that. That hurts their ears. They don't want to know like no bad things that happen to your friend,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, or happened
Most
to
men,
you.
right? Most
Right.
men don't. They
Yeah,
don't.
especially
They
if
don't.
your
They don't
friend
want to hear that.
was sexually assaulted by somebody or something like that. You be like, you should. The man don't want to see that family member. They might see that family member like want to punch the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? Anything. So when it's stuff like that, I wouldn't for sure tell it. Mm-mm. No.
Yes. So there was another situation happened where
They said we wilding on them girls trip. No, we don't.
right?
Don't be wilding on them girls trip. Quit playing.
No. No, usually it's for relaxing and
Relax.
it is a lot of gossiping going on at the
Oh
time,
yeah,
but
we gossip.
it's
And but
not
you know what? Now I
it's not a
think
purpose of a
what
girl's trip isn't a purpose of cheating though.
no, but you know what? I find it when me and you go places, Danina, I get to
Mm.
spending money and hiding my stuff that I spent.
Yeah, I mean that happens.
Oh my God. You get to spending and enjoying yourself. You're like, dang, I spent that much money. You come home,
Yeah.
hiding stuff.
Right, right. There's been a situation where so the Jawan what is it, Dixon, right? He
Okay.
is from I think it was the Love and Marriage Huntsville, right? Or no,
Oh,
no, no, no,
oh.
no, 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 no. It was Married to I mean Potomac or whatever. One of them shows,
Yes,
right?
Potomac. Yes, they had their
Potomac. Okay.
what's the name
So
reunion did lately, didn't they?
yeah, so there was a situation where Robin been accused of I guess faking the marriage. She's faking the marriage. So if she's faking that her husband doesn't cheat on her because he's a coach.
Right.
And so he's gone all the time. One thing that I'm noticing about just and I have to, and it's good that I'm talking to you because you're
Mhm.
married, I'm
Right.
single, right?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so one thing that I'm noticing about these reality shows is that they're really trying to put up the front from when they first got on there, right?
Mhm.
They talk about how Robin been faking that he hasn't been cheating on her. Then
Mm.
you got the parents not even wanting them to, they're not even understanding the wedding. Then the girls that she was in the friendship with,
Mhm.
they weren't even invited
Oh, they
to
were.
the wedding. They're talking about they're going to have this small wedding and it's only going to be intimate. And it's like, where's all these rules coming from? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
If you're on a reality show and then you want people to see, and that's even in real life as well. If you're in a relationship and you're saying that you get married, isn't marriage supposed to be like a super big thing?
Well, like a
'Cause
big.
I mean, I understand that marriage for me, it's like when you go and you spend all that money, it's for the audience. It's
Right.
for the audience.
That's
It's
all
not
it is.
necessarily for the two people that come together as one under the
Mhm.
union of God
Mhm.
and celebrating with family and friends,
Right.
because you can have a small
Small
or
something.
just an intimate, it don't even have to necessarily be small, just a intimate
Mhm.
situation to where you're coming together and people are happy for you, right? But
Right.
from what I'm seeing so much on the reality shows is that they're having these fake stories.
Yes, they
And
are.
it's annoying that Robin would sit and make it like, oh, he's just so innocent and he hasn't cheated on me since back when he was in, I guess, in one of the NBA or something. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? When he was really playing sports or whatever.
Right.
And even with the Love and Marriage Huntsville, so DC, excuse me, not Huntsville. I'll go back to Huntsville, but the one from DC, there was a couple in DC where the guy was a DJ, and then the girl, I don't know what she is. His wife is like the housewife. But
Mhm.
what she did was she spoke against her castmates who they're super tight. She spoke against her son, stating that when he was comparing her each other's son.
Right.
One son was, I guess, 15, and the dad was saying, let him be a big boy, let him grow up,
Right.
put baby in him. She said that the other girl's son, when he was a kid, I guess he was getting into all kind of trouble and got in trouble for robbery or something.
Oh, wow.
So the mom came on there. One of the lady came on there and was explaining that that's not what he went to jail for. But they're real tight. Now this is Love and Marriage DC, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
From my understanding, from even out of that marriage, right, the one who was speaking against the other one's son,
Right.
her husband is like a big time DJ
Okay.
on the East Coast, and so he's in the industry. From what I see in their relationship, she's real judgmental. And um that's how come their marriage has lasted, because he's always gone. He's
Mm.
always gone. And so he's keeping her for security. Yeah, and he has a kid with her too, right?
Right.
And of
Right.
course, I'm sure he's happy with her. But
Right.
every single time, and I don't know if that's how the TV
Right.
is setting it up, but
Right.
every time they have him, he has to go. Oh, he's on for the second, and then he gotta
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
kind of
wow.
relationship is that if your man is
Always
always on the
leaving.
go, right?
Always leaving.
Somebody's gonna cheat. Somebody's cheating, because there's no such thing as, oh, we're always on the phone, and oh, well, he had to do a gigs for 2 weeks and I had to fly out, and that gets tiring.
Yeah, it does.
Somebody's gonna do some cheating on either end, because
Yeah.
you're not just always gone and you just get along.
Right.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think that a lot of people's marriages is fake when it comes to that. And
Mhm.
people
Mhm.
stay together because they're just comfortable with each other. Like, is that really happiness?
Yeah, and that's what they do on those shows. I'm like, what is going on? I don't never see even what is the girl from Potomac? Is it no Huntsville?
Uh-huh.
Her husband. I don't even never see her husband on the show.
Who?
Stormy.
Destiny?
Stormy.
Stormy?
Yeah.
Okay, so Stormy's husband is I guess he's there. She has a new baby. He keeps the baby. She got a little baby.
Yeah. I remember that.
So I don't know his storyline. He isn't involved with the guys too much,
Mhm.
right?
Oh,
But see, she's a friend of the show.
okay.
She came on for Melanie's friend. Melanie was introducing her into the show.
Okay.
The people just liked her enough
To
that they
keep.
wanted to hear more from her because she had stuff going on, and
Yeah.
she did kind of bogart her way in.
Yeah.
She did
Yeah.
a little better than Tiffany and the other guy,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Tiffany and her husband, she's pregnant now, so
Okay.
we'll probably see
Yes.
more of them on the next season. But um, they weren't really saying their situation was seeming fake too.
Stormy.
No, not Stormy, the
Oh,
girl
Tiff.
Tiffany that's
Yeah.
pregnant now, right?
Cause
Her
she.
and her husband, I think he's Lou, maybe.
I
I'm
can't.
not sure what his name is, but their situation seemed a little fake too.
Sketchy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's only we're only can go by the what? It's on for an hour, but
Yeah.
it's about 40 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's
So
because the media, social media, the media kind of portray a certain thing. They don't put every clip in, so they want to make it look like somebody is the rebel or there's a good person.
I
Bad
mean
guy, good guy.
that is what keeps us
Analogy.
watching, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But to a certain extent, some of it is true.
Yeah.
They're not faking the whole time because if so, you would see it.
Right.
You will see it. That's why I'm saying about the one on Love and Marriage DC, to where the DJ and his wife, right?
Okay.
Um, I
Now, no.
they've been married for 20 years and they still together
Right.
however long they've been together,
Yeah.
but he's always gone.
Always gone. Yeah. But
So,
when you talk about relationships, though, Danina,
huh?
let's talk about love after lockup. What's
Oh
your
yeah.
thoughts
Oh, okay, yeah. So the girl, what is her name? Monique and
Monique and
Derek or Darren or something like that.
Darren? Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so
He.
she's big and tall,
Yeah.
taller than him.
Yeah. But
He's
he's
short and stocky, right?
right. Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the people were explaining that they thought that situation was fake as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
All these people are making up these storylines to get the dollar, right?
Right.
To get the exposure. He said the situation isn't fake.
Yeah. He likes her.
He said he likes her.
Yeah.
And they thought that it was him trying to get her money, right? But he came out of prison. He came out of prison with $9,000, so he clearly wasn't broke.
No. Mm-mm.
And he have his own money, so
Mhm.
he wasn't in it for the money. She says that she was already getting a surgery
Right.
for herself, health reasons, right?
Right.
So looking at her, she has a nice face.
Mm-hmm.
Once she lose weight, maybe that's not going to change the situation of them together, though. It might look better, on their behalf of, them being together, walking down the street together. They might
Right.
feel better that she's lost weight, but that doesn't have anything to do with the relationship.
No, I think he likes her, and she really likes him. It's just
Mhm.
that she needs to. She knows she needs to take care of herself, and to take care of herself and her health is to kind of lose the weight so she can live longer. You know what I'm saying? So I commend her for that. Because she always wanted to do it anyway. So.
Mhm.
And then I think he went to the doctor's appointment with her and everything. So, I
He
think,
did.
he's supporting her in her journey. You know what I'm saying? I think she's going to do pretty good.
I don't know. I don't know why these people go on these reality shows to think that getting on the show is gonna get them some big money. I don't know nobody. There's very seldom been maybe Cardi B.
Right.
I don't know. I can't think.
What do you think?
She's
What's
the
the
first person I could think of with money? After
right? I'm wondering, what's the entry amount do they give these people to get in reality shows? You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's that much, especially
$2,000 or $3,000, from $2,000 to $4,000. It was when I asked. It was $2,000 to $4,000 every episode, and then you get money on the if it keeps repeating, you get money on the royalties if that's what's in your contract, right? If you're signed with a management company that's smart enough to say you're going to get paid on the royalties, because there's a lot of people that still live off of royalties to this day.
Oh, yeah. But how many episodes is usually, 8?
Yeah.
episodes, 10
Yeah. Eight to
weeks.
10. 8 to 10. Then you got the bonus ones. And then if it's really popping, like if it's a really demand of your show,
Uh-huh.
and you're a person that the people really like and watch, and you're getting all this exposure about, they'll keep you going.
Well, that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
they'll keep asking you on. Like if you have an audience, they want to bring you on. And then to bring all those audiences together, right? Those
Right.
communities together, that's what makes a person, blow
Well,
up. That gives you the incentive to ask for more money in your contract. When you come on the show, you only need one hit, you only need one
yeah,
song
you
to
only
make
need
it. Like they say, you only need one song written the proper way
mm-hmm.
as far as your publishing
Yeah.
and your royalties, right? And your masters of how you're gonna give, whoever's over you, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What's the percentage split between you, your management, and the people that's invested in you, right?
You say they use you for clout. Yes.
Yeah, they do. They do. They use you for clout, and they use all of them for clout. Because if it's like five of us together, that's going to get more exposure and more people to watch. Because
Right.
they're going to watch for one of the people that they like the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like who's blowing up right now, Blueface and Krishan. Everybody wants to watch. They can't wait to the next week. It's
Right.
something always going on, and they popping up on everybody's podcast, on
Right.
YouTube,
But
and they are. I mean, even if those people might say it's toxic, stop watching them. Do this and
right.
that. They're gonna watch the toxic. They're gonna watch the good. They're gonna watch all that because they
Well,
want us a
one thing that was disturbing that in this past week, so she found out that she was pregnant on his birthday, right?
right. Mm-hmm.
By her finding out that she was pregnant on his birthday, she thought that would have been like the best news ever.
Right.
He started accusing her and putting out there that she's been sleeping around on him, which we don't know who's doing what, right? They're both adults.
Right.
Her defense sounds really sad as far as she said she had to lie to him and tell him that she was doing something totally different outside of seeing her mom. When she felt that she needed to go see her mom, she went to Baltimore to see her mom.
Yes.
Well, he already done fought the dad. So that automatically, and he already don't even respect his mom. You
right.
see how disrespectful he is to his mom and sister.
Right.
And so if he's a man that's with no respect, she had to lie to him about going to see her mom, and she needed to see her mom.
Right.
I don't understand what or why she would think that would even be a helpful situation to even be in or even have a baby with, right? Yeah. Understood that she's happy that she's pregnant. Mm-hmm. She wants her life to change. And like she said, she got, money now, right? Mm-hmm. So she's saying her cutoff game would be cool too, because she could just cut him off and just make it as though, he don't exist or whatever. Women tend to do that easier. Men don't. Right. So I could see her detaching and I could see him latching harder, right?
See her detaching because she's pregnant.
Her ignoring him. Mm-hmm. We can go on about our business and not give a damn, right?
Right.
And it'll be like, as they say, a fart in the wind.
Why is she lying though? What do you mean?
I don't know if she's lying or not, but I know that I know that when women are done, they know.
She lied again.
No, she's not. I mean, she showed that she was pregnant by somebody, okay. Right? So whoever she's pregnant by, if she's not pregnant by him, right? They need each other to get money.
That's true.
He needs to me. They want her more than they want him.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, she's the turn up. Mm-hmm. He's only turned up when she's turned up.
Right. Uh-huh.
Right. She's turned up all the time.
All the time she is.
Right. 24 hours she's turned
somebody, up. Punching somebody, something.
Yeah. And she's always, that's her storyline, right? Is to turn up, right?
Yep.
Him, he's only that way with her.
Yeah.
And he tries to act like he is with everybody else, but no. He's really that way with her, right? She's gonna make it good without him. I don't see her even having to be with him. That's her own choice, though, right? Yeah.
It is.
If he finds out, excuse me, that
what we missing, bro? What we miss?
Yeah, what did we miss? Because I didn't see anything different than what she said. She put the paternity test up there. She said it's his. We have to believe what she say until have to believe what she says until the test says something different.
Oh, till the baby come out.
Yeah. Even with the baby coming out, he's still gonna say he wants a test.
Yeah,
just to aggravate her.
Just to aggravate her, yup.
Yeah.
That happened.
Smart thing for her to do is to not fuck with him, excuse me, the whole time that she's pregnant. Just cut him off, leave him alone.
Yeah, she is self-destructive. He keeps her in check sometimes, but he be doing some crazy stuff too.
But he's not the only one.
I can't. At first, I was mad at him because I thought he was doing a lot of bogus stuff. But I think it is her. I think she's the most toxic one in the relationship.
Yeah, she can be the most toxic person there, but he triggers her. He knows what to do to trigger her.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what to do to set her off.
Right.
He always makes sure that she has a reason to flip out. I don't ever see her, from what I see, he does things like, if you know that you're ignoring her or answering a question she asks you not to ask, or talk about something that you two agreed to not talk about, why would you talk about it?
Yeah.
You agree, you talk about it so you can set her off, so you can get the ratings up. Yeah. So then you will get more money and more people will ask you to come on and talk about the same damn thing that y'all been talking about. They're not talking about anything different. They're saying the same shit.
He said with the girl code, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's not even about the girl code, right? There's no code here. We don't know her from nothing, right? We don't know her from anything. We're just saying from what we see. Mm-hmm. And from what I see is that he's definitely a trigger for her, just like he's constantly saying it's not his baby. He knows that she's going to constantly go off on live.
Yeah. Oh, she is.
She's going to go off on live. She's going to fight the people. That's what she was doing. Pulled up to his party to fight everybody that came outside.
Yeah.
Common sense will tell you, oh, you're pregnant. Why are you fighting? Somebody kick you in your stomach, or kick you in your head, or whatever. It's over with.
Done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But man, so
well, that's it for this Wednesday.
He said, I wish I was on here with y'all. Yeah, you could have been out here with us.
Been right here in the middle, so we could get you together.
She said, get you together. Because you know I
with the girl code.
Y'all with the girl code. You already know he's gonna be talking mess, girl. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys on Friday.
Yeah. Check out our sponsors.